Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Derek Austin's Level Up Travel. You know I love to talk about points, miles, rewards, credit cards in general. Love to talk about cash back. Love to talk about the programs, like the hotel programs, the airline programs, and of course the credit card programs. I love to talk about travel. Today we're going to talk about one of the credit card programs. Let's talk about American Express. And I'm going to give you a list. And this is American Express in general. What I love about American Express and what I do not like about American Express. So again, this is about not about one specific card, but I do have a couple American Express cards, and honestly, I'll just put them in the comments down below. Referral bonuses. I do have the Business Blue Plus, which is a great no fee, very good earning card at 2x, up to $50,000 in spend. Really solid. Has a nice little sign-up bonus to it too. One of the American Expresses that I always will carry because it gives you lifelong American access to American Express membership rewards. Even if you like cancel a high annual fee card, you still have that one, which retains your American Express membership rewards points. So it's a really, really awesome card for many reasons besides the 2x and that kind of thing. So let's get right into it. So what I love about American Express, maybe I'll just go back and forth on some points. So love about American Express brand, it does have some flex value. I think a lot of Americans, including myself, I was like always impressed about American Express. It was just like, seems like a high-end brand to me throughout my life. I think it's been tempered down a little bit in my own opinion now, but when I was younger, I was like, oh man, if I can only own an American Express, right? You know, and of course, I think the American Express Platinum, and of course, higher than that, you know, the Centurion card has a lot of flex value in general, but even just if it says American Express on it, I think a lot of times it does have some flex value in my opinion. So that's the number one part. Here's the point that I don't like so much about American Express: high annual fees. They have a lot of high annual fees. So that's the point against them on this one. So let's go back to love. All right, so you can pool membership rewards points all into one spot. So it's you know, you have a platinum card, you have a Business Blue Plus, a business card even, right? With a personal card. I say you have the gold card. You can pull them all. That right there is the trifecta that a lot of people use. I even love the bifecta, the gold card and Business Blue Plus. But anyway, you get to pool them all into one spot. The membership rewards pool for yourself. It is only on yourself. And here comes a point that I don't like about it, that you cannot pool with other people. So say if you and your wife or spouse or significant other, whoever it may be, or children or whatever you want to do, you can't pool with family or friends or spouses or that kind of thing. It's just in your spot. You can transfer it if they're an authorized user to their account, or you can do it from their account to your account. But that will only, say it's British Airlines, you can transfer it from your American Express membership rewards points to their British Airlines account, but you can't just go Amex to Amex. Amex membership rewards points to Amex. That's what I don't like about it. And the reason why I bring that up is Chase can do it. So that's one of the reasons I think it's a weakness, because the competition, Chase and Amex, are the fierce rivals. So let's go on to the next point. What I like about it: membership rewards points has awesome partners. They have the most partners, and they have really, really good ones. I like it that they have, the one thing I don't like about their partners is that they don't have too many airlines that are, besides Delta, that is domestic. You know, they don't have the other ones. And Delta's, okay, it's a great product. I think Delta's my favorite US-based airline when I'm in the air with them, but their points are kind of weak. Especially you can't get outside value with Delta miles. But I do like their partners overall in general. They have some great foreign partners, and they also have an easy access point, just like Chase has. Hyatt, you have Hilton with American Express, where you get 2 Hilton points per membership rewards points, and a lot of times they have these transfer bonuses where you can get you get like outsized value, and wherever the Hilton one happens, I always transfer. I'll transfer a lot of times over to that one, not all the time. but it's an easy spot. It's easier to use hotel points than it is airlines. To find those business class lay flat seats across the long haul flights are really hard to find. So there's an easy access to use it on a transfer into Hilton. Bonvoy is only 1x and it's not really worth it. Where the Hilton it does seem to be worth it on all the time with the 2x transfer partner transfer, but when they have the bonus and it's like 2.6 or 2.8, or sometimes I've seen it as been a couple of years now where it's 3 to 1. But that is one of the things I do love is their partners are pretty great. So the negative part is weak cash value. Unless you have the Charles Schwab, but then you have to get another card, right, with another high annual fee. So I do not like that they have a weak cash value on the normal thing, yeah, that's a big part of it. They also don't have any it's kind of weak when you go through the portal. You get 1 cent per point if you do it on travel as well. So it's kind of weak if you're not transferring, but if you are transferring, it's very strong. Let's do another love. Credits. The credits are solid. So they have really nice credits to offset these high annual fees. Now on the negative, the credits are slow and coming in. A lot of times it'll be like a $200 fee. So let's just take the Uber fee. The Uber credits are they get $200 on the Platinum card, but it's $15 every month except for December when you get $35. Why can't you just give it $200 all at once? Why? Because they want you to spend more money, and the slow credit makes you spend more money because you'll always go a little bit over every single month. So that keeps you using the card. That's why they do it. That's why I don't like it, because I'd rather have it in a lump sum. Okay. So let's go to another positive. Big sign-up bonus. They really do. They have all these big sign-up bonus. A lot of times you'll even get stuff in the mail. Got something here in the mail for the Platinum card. I already had the Platinum card. I didn't read I don't want the Platinum card again. Honestly, if I do, it would be the Charles Schwab. This is a regular one. 125,000 point sign-up bonus. It's pretty amazing. I didn't read if you could get it again, because I've already had it once, and it's a once in a lifetime sign-up bonus for these cards. So yeah, they do have big bonuses. So it's not accepted everywhere. That's a negative, especially overseas. I have a real hard time using American Express overseas. I need a Visa or a MasterCard. I really like Visa. I prefer Visa, but yeah, it's not accepted everywhere. Even in the United States, though it's mostly accepted, but then overseas, it's few and far between from my experience. I think awesome benefits with Amex on all their cards. They really have some really great benefits. But on the negative side, I think they're a little behind Chase. The Visa Infinite, and specifically the Chase cards, have, I think, a little bit better benefits. Like if you go Platinum to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, I think the benefits are a little bit better with the Chase Sapphire Reserve and in the Visa Infinite benefits. So while they have awesome benefits, I think they're on the benefits side. I think they're a little bit behind Chase. Just one example would be primary rental car insurance on the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Well, the Platinum does not have that. It has secondary coverage. So what happens there? They go to your insurance first. If that's not going to work, then they go to theirs. Then they go to the card's benefits. Okay, so where Chase's, they go straight to the card's benefits. They bypass your personal insurance and never shows up on your insurance. So that's one of the examples where I think Chase is superior on their benefits. Lounge access and it is tops. It is tops right now, and the Centurion Club access to the Centurion lounges in the airports are fantastic, especially when you use a Platinum card, and that's a really big benefit. The one thing negative, though, I have to say on this is no restaurant priority pass access. So the restaurants in the airports that are with priority pass, you cannot access it. So that's a negative. American Express offers, and by the way, Chase does, their main competitor. So American Express offers. Oh, this is a great. I love American Express offers. Yeah, you can get, and they're pretty lucrative sometimes. They're not like the Visa ones and stuff where it's like $3 if you shop at, say, I don't know, Jersey Mike's. You get, if you spend more than $10, you get $3 back, or 10% up to $3. You know, something like that. American Expresses are much better. They'll be like, you know, they'll be like spend $25 and get $10, or spend $250 and get $50 in statement credit, stuff like that. Or you know, get 10x in this on this one brand if you spend for whatever you spend, or 5x. Their offers are really awesome. The negative part is sometimes I think that you have to pick and choose. So I wrote junk Amex offers. There's tons of junk Amex offers. I mean, you probably don't use 95% of them, but the ones you do use, I think, are good. So that's my negative to it. But you know, I mean, all those type of offers are like that. They're trying to get you to spend where you normally don't spend, right? So that's the whole point of them. But yeah, I guess that's one of the negative parts. But overall, I think American Express offers are fantastic. Customer service. Listen, customer service at American Express is number one, in my opinion. A++. It's the best. Yeah, I just think that the best customer service people. They're knowledgeable, know their own product, are friendly. You know, they keep their cool. They're professional. They're excellent. They're excellent. Here's a negative part. It doesn't have to do specifically with this, but because there is no really negatives with the customer service. The credits are very specific. So we talked about the credits. Now they're very specific to, like, let's just give an example. The your credit with, say, your airline credit is one airline you have to pick in the beginning of the year. So right there, it makes it restrictive. You're bound to that one airline. And then it's incidentals, right? So it's not even. You're not supposed to be able to do it for airfare. So if you pick Delta, then you have to, yeah, then on top of it, you have to, it has to be the incidentals, like the baggage fees and stuff like that, or upgrading your seat and stuff like, or picking your seat, right? Things like that. You know, I think it's just kind of ridiculous, right? So yeah, very specific. Or, you know, like a Chase fee with that was like the $300 travel credit is pretty much on anything travel, right? So you know, the one with the U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve, pretty much anything travel and restaurants, right? And it's a one lump thing, even though that is one lump, but it's not so specific. It's you can use it pretty much anywhere. So that's one thing about it. American Express not so happy about. The retention offers, I think, are a positive part. They always offer the retention offers. That's because they want you. They want that annual fee again, right? So they'll give it like once or twice, but usually the retention offers can be pretty good. But you do have to know how to do it. So that's a negative side. You do have to know how to do it. Here's another negative, because that was really my negative. The Amex Jail pop-up. I get it all the time now. And it seems like they usually get it if I try to refer from my wife to myself, or my wife refer my wife from me, trying to get a referral bonus. They don't seem to like that, and I always get pop-up jail. But a lot of times I'll get pop-up jail anyway. And at this point, it's been for a little while. My wife's been getting pop-up jail for a little while, but then I get like an offer in the mail, and then they'll just grant it immediately, right? But then I can't get the retention offer, right? So pop-up jail is kind of annoying with American Express. It's actually very, very annoying. So the other positive point is referrals. They have referrals pretty much on all the cards. They do once in a while knock them down, which is kind of a negative. That is not my negative, but so when you do player 1 and player 2, like I was describing, you go back and forth, you can kind of get a referral bonus. A couple of years ago, I use that all the time. It's like you get an extra 20 American Express points, or Marriott points, or Hilton points for referring each other back and forth, and that would be kind of cool. So I like that, the referrals. So fee on transferring to U.S. based airlines is my negative. So when you transfer to Delta or JetBlue or something like that, Delta's really the one. JetBlue's kind of a terrible exchange rate. It's not 1-to-1. But let's just say Delta on the airlines, that it doesn't really apply. It doesn't apply to the hotel partners like Hilton and Bonvoy and stuff like that, but Marriott Bonvoy. But it does on a Delta. That's the one where it does hit. It's like you know, you transfer over like 5,000 points. I don't know what it is. It might be like $6 or something like that. But still, it's so annoying. Like, why do you have to have that? You know, Chase doesn't do it. I don't know why they have to do it. So that is definitely an annoying part. I think another positive part is their co-branded cards are solid. Their Hilton cards are fantastic. I think their Delta cards are excellent. The Marriott cards are good. I think the Marriott cards are good. So those are some co-branded credit cards that I think are really good, and they have a good portfolio there. And the partners are actually good. They partners, co-branded cards for actually companies you want to use. I think most people want to use, and you should want to use them. They're really good. So those are pretty much my positives and negatives of American Express. What do you guys think about American Express? I know they're one of the tops. I mean, they're probably your tops. Is there any positives that you think that I missed, or some negatives that just irking you right now that you're like, man, I can't believe you forgot that, or just like a small point that maybe that does annoy you? I will say this, one more on the negative side is that they don't have like a boost on travel unless you get like the business cards. Like, why do you have to get a business card to do it? They used to have it, you know, and you know, Chase has the 1.25 cents per point while going through their travel portal, or 1.5 cents on the reserve and the preferred, Sapphire, Reserve, and preferred. They don't have that on the regular American Express cards, so that was one that maybe I missed, but now I got it, so you can't say that one, right? Or just say, good job for getting that one. Yeah, that's my list for positive and negative American Express. Let me know, is there anything I missed? Yeah, so that's what I think about American Express. Honestly, overall, I love American Express. We're one of my top ones. And honestly, the biggest problem I have with American Express is it's hard to use overseas, and the fees, you know, and then the stuff they try to make up for the fees are just a little bit annoying. The way they just trickle them out or make them very, very specific. Yeah, that's the stuff that annoys me. But there's so many positive parts about American Express, and they're constantly pushing the envelope on making it more and more lucrative to own their cards. And a lot of times, even with those higher annual fees, you still want to own the cards. And I'm one of the people, you know, still have that Hilton card. Still have that Hilton Aspire card because it's hard to give up. Has that high annual fee, but it's worth it, you know. I think the American Express Platinum's high annual fee, but it's worth it for a lot of people. I did get rid of it because it's annoying, but yeah, it's worth it for a lot of people. But let me know what you guys think about American Express. Again, anything I missed, let me know. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notifications so every time I do come out with a video, you'll be the first to know. Good seeing you guys again. I don't know if you noticed, got my braces off finally after over 2 years, but that's it. I'll actually end the video right now. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.